Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2021 general readings. We are looking at the first half of January from the 1st through the 15th. This reading is for the earth sign of Capricorn. The very first general readings of 2021, a better year for all of us, although I am recording these in the last several days of December, so I can still wish you a happy new year. I hope everyone's safe and well, and thank you for taking the time to tune in, for hitting that like button, for sharing, for subscribing, and for all that you do in support of this channel. So this reading is for Capricorn. That's Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, if your Venus is in Capricorn, or if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn. It's all relevant, but of course it's a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. If you know all of your signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch them for additional insight and perspective. If you find that any of the readings do resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for anyone else, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow. You'll see my email address there, maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings. And particularly popular this time of year are the overviews I do. You can order them anytime. But as we're transitioning into a new year, a lot of people like to request the 6 or 12-month overviews, which give you kind of a look ahead at what's coming in all the main areas of your life. So something to keep in mind for yourself, or again, as a gift. We are looking at the first 2 weeks of January here for Capricorn. Okay, I am using Legacy of the Divine Tarot, Capricorn, and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot Royale. All right, Capricorn, we begin with the Queen of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands, Justice, followed by the Eight of Wands, the Four of Swords, followed by the Queen of Swords. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the first half of January is the Knight of Cups. So an offer coming in. Let me see what's behind that. The King of Cups. That might be from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person, or somebody who's manifesting as the King of Cups. We do have, for some of you, this might be a legal situation. It might be a legal situation with a partner, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, either present or perhaps in the past if it's an ex, particularly if this is a legal situation that has something to do with divorce or something of that sort, because we have a King and Queen of Cups here. And typically when the King and Queen show up in the same suit, it often represents a couple, whether present or former. And there's an offer coming in from this person. We do have 2 swords, 2 wands, and 2 cups. Yeah, it might be a legal situation for some of you. Again, because I'm getting this for somebody, or maybe even a small handful of people, that this might have something to do with a legal situation with a partner or spouse of some kind, and perhaps it's going through a divorce or going through, you know, some other kind of legal situation. There's some kind of offer coming in that it looks like it restores. It looks like it might be unexpected in some way, and it looks like it restores or brings the promise of restoration to the happiness and stability of your home and family life here. with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. And I really feel, Capricorn, even though you're an earth sign in terms of your sun sign, that this Queen of Cups is you. Because I feel like the Queen and King of Cups is showing up as having some connection, whether it's, a current or previous partner, whether that's love, romance, or work, or something of that sort. So with the Queen of Cups, which I feel is your energy, we have the Four of Wands, which is one of the happy home cards, but it's a card that represents celebration and stability around your home life. And there's also, with the Four of Wands, an air of the unexpected, like a happy surprise, an unexpected blessing coming in, which is probably what this offer brings in. We have next to that Justice with the Eight of Wands. Justice is justice. It's the scales weighing evenly. It's reaping what you sow. It's whatever was previously out of balance coming back into balance. And what clarifies it is the Eight of Wands, which is movement, a lot of movement, fast movement, positive movement, and conversations going back and forth about that. Because it's underneath justice, because it's clarifying justice, I feel like justice meaning there's an implication here that something has been out of whack or out of balance. There's an offer coming in, possibly unexpectedly, which looks like and actually feels like it's going to be restoring balance to whatever your home situation is, that perhaps home and family situation that has perhaps been out of balance. The fact that the Eight of Wands clarifies justice means that it's in movement. It means that this 2-week period of time, the first 2 weeks of January, is when you're actually going to see things moving ahead, probably rather rapidly and powerfully, and maybe having a lot of conversations or some impactful conversations back and forth about that. I don't feel like whatever the end positive result of justice is going to be settled in this period of time, but it feels like where there may have been no movement or stagnant movement or movement that wasn't really realistic, I feel like that is ending, and now things are going to begin to move forward quite quickly and in quite a positive way. And then we have the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords, which is an implication that this is probably a situation which has been going on for quite some time, because the Four of Swords represents taking a temporary step back because you feel tired, you need to rest, recover, recuperate. Sometimes this is a card in other decks is depicted as a soldier who's taking a break from a really difficult battle because he needs to rest and recover his strength. The Queen of Swords underneath that, I believe, is what you're being asked to manifest, the energy of the Queen of Swords. Sometimes traditionally referred to as the widowed woman or the divorced woman, because she's had such a long and difficult and often painful and challenging path that she's gained a lot of wisdom and experience, and she sees the truth of the matter and doesn't suffer fools very well. She doesn't have any time for BS. So it feels like after you're seeing all of a sudden now this movement is progressing towards a just and fair end, you're like taking a step back, taking a breather, and during that time you're being asked to manifest the Queen of Swords, which is actually being clear-headed, being practical, and being strategic. So let's clarify. It's a very positive reading. It feels like this is a situation which may have been stuck or floundering for a time, and now unexpectedly there's some kind of offer coming in unexpectedly to restore balance and movement, now finally moving forward towards a just and fair end. Taking some time off, taking a breather, and also kind of planning and being strategic too. So let's clarify. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups, this offer coming in. Probably by this King of Cups, a partner, present, previous. Again, some of you, it might be some kind of legal or divorce situation or something that falls under that umbrella. Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups offering or bringing? The Four of Wands. So we have two Four of Wands here. I love it. Four of Wands. Unexpected blessings, happy surprises, home happiness, stability. I really love this because Capricorn, when repeating cards show up in the same spread, it means that there is an abundance of energy, like that energy times 2 in a reading. This is such a beautiful, positive card, and it has such an unexpectedly happy presence to it in regards to your home and family life, whatever that is. So whatever this offer is, it feels pretty genuine, even though there's an implication here that what's gone on in the past has been difficult. What's coming in, perhaps unexpectedly, is going to be restoring or bringing in joy and peace and stability to your home life. And again, restoring balance here. So that's really nice to see. I'm actually going to clarify the original Four of Wands. Just see what comes in there. The Five of Wands. So previously there was a lot of conflict, petty conflict, the same argument over and over and over again. Petty drama, nobody willing to give. No, everybody wants to win, everybody wants to have the last word. Nobody's willing to compromise, negotiate, back down, elevate, anything. So it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So this is, again, kind of a clear indication that whatever the situation was, it's probably been going on for quite some time and fighting over the same things over and over and over again. Let's clarify justice. The Eight of Wands. So here's another repeating card, the Eight of Wands. Movement, finally, powerful movement forward, conversations, in motion. So it's interesting because justice was, look at this, Capricorn, justice was originally clarified, accompanied by the Eight of Swords. And so we're clarifying the justice card specifically, again, the Eight of, sorry, not the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Again, the Eight of Wands. So we have two repeating cards, and they're both great. Finally, movement forward, a lot of movement forward. It feels like, you know, kind of like the floodgates are opening, and you're headed towards justice being restored. And again, headed towards. I don't feel like this is the time period in which it gets resolved, but it's where you finally start seeing things moving forward quickly and powerfully. Because while the wands have left their point of origin, they haven't quite reached the destination yet. But this is where you're, you know, again, it's kind of like waiting, fighting, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything is finally moving forward. So your repeating cards are both positive: movement, conversations, finally things moving ahead quickly and powerfully, and that unexpected restoration of balance to home, your home life. And then taking some time, I feel like, yeah, so you're taking a deep breath before you go in and finish it. That's what I feel like is all over this spread. It's kind of like you're in the home stretch now, Capricorn. But I feel like this Queen of Swords is about being strategic, and that's interesting. So I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords. She's a smart thinker. She's a planner. She's honest and ethical. She doesn't have a lot of patience for anything else, but she's also smart. I keep getting strategy or being strategic. The Seven of Swords, our strategic card, our sneaky thief card, can be positive or negative. It represents that you have a goal, a thing, something you want to acquire, something you want to do, something you want to accomplish. And for the time being, you're keeping it under wraps. It's a card of concealment in the name of strategy. So let's see what you're being asked to be strategic about or concealing. It kind of has that, you're concealing something in the name of strategy, at least for the time being, or planning on it. Concealing what? Being strategic about what? The Ace of Pentacles, moving, relocating, a new job, Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles can represent receiving a sum of money, perhaps an unexpected sum of money, or even a large sum of money that will enable you to move ahead or have a new practical beginning in some way. So you're being asked to be strategic and to plan about a new beginning, a new job, perhaps getting some money. Maybe it's a wise and practical thing at this point not to reveal it, or not to reveal your plans if you're receiving money and you don't want to tell people you're receiving money for whatever reasons. It could be that you're planning on getting a new job or moving or relocating, and again, but you're keeping those plans and actions kind of secret for the time being. Not in a negative way, because the Queen of Swords is, this is honor and integrity and truth and virtue and all of that. But she also understands how to be smart. And again, strategy. I keep getting strategy. So you're keeping something under wraps. Again, it's a general reading, so it's going to be different things. Moving, relocating, a new job, some combination of that. Perhaps money, dollars and cents. Because it's strategic, and it's in the name of what's in your best interest, and in a positive way. So whatever it is that you've been dealing with or going through, Capricorn, particularly if it's some kind of legal issue, there's an offer coming forth here that feels pretty genuine, even though there's an air of the unexpected about it. It's what it does is it begins movement and action and activity towards balance being restored in the near future, because I feel like you're in the home stretch here, and perhaps probably around the middle of January or so, you're just kind of stepping back, taking a breather, and kind of planning and being strategic, and maybe concealing some things as well, or being advised to. So a positive reading. It feels like you're almost done with whatever this is. It's coming up soon. Okay, Capricorn, that is your reading for the first 2 weeks of January. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you found it useful in some way. Again, if any of these readings do resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or think about perhaps the 6 or 12-month overview as we start a new year, you can click on the description link below for more info. Email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I do readings full time, so I'm pretty diligent about getting the scheduling in as timely a fashion as possible. So I would be happy to hear from you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well. I wish you a very happy new year, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.